there's no opening. There is no opening. What the hell? What is this? There used to be a little opening that happens. They changed that. Okay. Alright, let's go. New game. Okay, here we go. Speed multiplier. I want ×4. Oh, we have Japanese language? Can I go JP this time? I'm gonna go JP for this. I hope you guys don't mind. Is there any subtitles? Yes. Turn them on. We can go back to original. I'm gonna go with the reorchestrated. I haven't played the game in Japanese, so I think this will be the first time I'm gonna play it in Japanese. I'm not gonna play it in English because you guys all probably have heard this a long time ago. So this time I'm gonna play FF12 and I'm gonna make sure that this footage goes up to YouTube. That's the biggest thing. So the first time I'm playing it in Japanese is coming up. Vibration shake. Oh hell yeah, they put them on, dude. Okay, not the scream shake, but yeah, the vibration though. Alright, we're good. Begin the freaking game, yo! Man, this looks amazing. Alright, here's the cutscene for you guys. Oh, fudge, I should never have pressed that. Get out. This looks clean. It looks clean. Oh man. This is so far, it looks pretty good. And damn, the sound is really loud. Holy fudge. Hold on. Let me fix that right now. Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit more manageable. Can't believe this game is now playable in Japanese. I like that. Yep, Yoshitaka Amano, man. This guy. Ah. That Bosch's voice? No, guess not. There he is. Your Arcadian Empire. Bosch sounds pretty cool. Not bad in Japanese, I'd say. This kind of gives me a Star Wars feeling, guys. For some odd reason. This kind of gives me that Star Wars vibe. Waifu Ash. I'm not sure if I've seen this scene. I don't remember this was in the original. I don't remember seeing this. This looks new. That little scene, I think that looks new in shiz, but I could be wrong. I don't remember if this was in the original game, now that I think about it. Man, how long has it been since I've played this game? I remember I played this back in 2014, so it's only been 3 years that I replayed the game on stream. Or 2015, somewhere around there. So it's only been 2 years, I don't remember much. A good while. So I should go look up a video of that right now while you guys are watching all of this shiz. Go to YouTube. I'm pretty sure the game should run at a 60 FPS. Please let me run at 60 FPS. I remember this being here, yes. Okay, it really was in the original. Okay, something... I knew something was off for me. I don't remember too much, man. It's been so long. Well, not really long, but I don't know. This is what happens when you play so many games and you kind of forget. So yeah. Alright, seems like everything's there. Yep, the Bosch cutscene. Yep, I remember that now. Wait, is it just me? Did they skip the part that he got shot? Did they really skip that? Did they skip that just now? I guess I wasn't paying attention. They may have not. Could be wrong, so. I'll just recheck the footage later if they really did indeed skip that. But I doubt it.
ダルマスカ王国を見舞った悲劇の一つに過ぎなかった。王女アーシェ殿下の結婚がもたらした希望は失われ、ダルマスカは時代の荒波に飲まれようとしていた。東のアルケイディア帝国と西のロザリア、
Dalmasca, and Abradia.
戦乱の時代。
Damn, they're just small countries. The two empires, Arcadia and Rosaria, are really big. In terms of power, they're very big people, very big states. Or countries, let's just call them that.
ついで帝国の侵攻を受けたダルマスカも同じ運命をたどりつつあった。ナルビナ城塞における敗北でダルマスカは戦力の大半を失っていたのである。忠勇なるダルマスカ騎士団は反抗を試みたが、
No, they haven't skipped about the control with Rex just yet, so do well.
ほぼ全滅に追い込まれた。やがて
So we're not there to gameplay just yet, so But I'm gonna switch the scene right now.
事実上の降伏勧告であった。我が旧友ダルマスカ
Lord
王
Ramanas,
ラミナス陛下は
King of
やむなく
Dalmasca.
降伏を決断。和平協定に調印するため帝国軍占領下のナルビナ城塞へ向かった。だが陛下が王都ラバナスタを立った直後、わずかに生き残ったダルマスカの騎士たちは不穏な情報を察知する。
Alright, so this
和
should be
平
the
協
spot
定調印式
to
に
play
お
as
いて
Rex.
国王暗殺の策動あり。大丈夫か？
Oh,
しっかりしろ。
oh, oh, hello.
言
Hey!
ったんだ。足手まといだってな。そんな言い方はよせ。みんな好きで戦ってるんじゃない。祖国を思いがのことだ。
Boss
立て
lady.
るか？
レックスです、将軍。
そうか、レックス。見たところ外傷はない。軽い脳震盪だろう。さあ、立ち上がるんだ。
Looks like the game's running at 30 FPS. Maybe. We'll see.
平気か、レックス。
はい、大丈夫です。
レックス、君は何歳だ
17歳です。
Yep.
Okay.
17.
両親。
父と母は死にました。2つ下の弟がラバナッサにいるだけです。
すまないな。君みたいな若者にまで剣を取らせることになって。
いいえ、祖国のためです。父や母、多くの同胞のために。
急ぐぞバッシュ。おしゃべりしてる暇はない。奴らが集まってくる前に何としてでも陛下の元へ行かねばならん。ああ、分かっている。
I'm only playing the first hour, guys. I'm not playing the total
俺たちが食い止める。
amount of hours until tomorrow. Because tonight, obviously, gotta end the stream at the time I'm supposed to.
焦るなレックス。慌てずゆっくりやればできる。行くぞ。
Alright, I should be giving control of Rex at this point. You must always be mindful of your surroundings. Use the right stick to look around. It's a useful way to spot Imperials. Come on, give it a try. But like that. Use the left stick to move Rex. Tilt it slightly to walk and further to run. Doesn't look that bad. Oh, there's a fast forward speed. Oh, there it is, as always. The L1 button is made for that. Yes, I'm running around in the water. No, I'm joking. Alright, let's go. Talk icon. Yes, I know about the damn talk icon, bro. Don't need to tell me. Played this game like 3-4 times already. Picking this up tomorrow, gonna be so good. Yes, it is, Asperado. It's crazy, man. And thank you for dropping by. How's it going? Can't enter menu yet. I want to enter menu already. Ah, shut up, share button. Alright, let's go. Action icon. Yes, I know about that. Hurry up. Just want to get through to the fun parts with Vaughn. This time we drop back any Imperials. Yes, yes, yes. I know about this, Bosch. How to do this shit, guys. Doing good? Just got off work? How am I doing it? I'm doing great, man. Been waiting to play this game. So, and it was gonna be unlocked at 9 p.m. Western time, but its actual release time is 12 a.m. Eastern time. So, and I just waited till 9 p.m. I was like, okay, cool, let's play it. It's not Tuesday yet, but hey, it should be Tuesday at the other end. So, that was one good thing. I'm going to inventory now. Sweet. But first things first, can't do anything. Slowly slides in on a transformed Keyblade. Sadly, it turned into a scooter. You ready for battle? That's good, huh? Power game. Thank you for dropping by, man. How's it going? Yes, I know about the red line, and the blue line is S. As always. How does this shit? Kick his ass. Bring about. Ow. Oh, he's dead already. Damn, that's quick. Speed up, please. Uh-oh. It's going good? Yeah, it's really good on my end right now. Playing my second favorite game out of the Final Fantasy franchise, man. So it's obviously I'm doing good. Really good and happy. Kill it! Speed! Go, go, go! Do it! we're just gonna let this go. That actually hurts. Alright, done. This is what happens when you have the times 4 the speed. So yeah, makes things so much easier and quicker too. You say Hado? He's using a giant Hadoken. There it is. Freaking crazy ass attack. Bosh, you using your quickening like that already? I wish I can use mine. Sadly, I'm not Vaughn. I'm Rex. So just to tell you guys, I'm playing this in Japanese, not in English. If you guys are wondering, yeah, why there's Japanese voiceovers. The game lets you change to Japanese. I like that. This is the first time I'm playing it with Japanese voiceovers, so it's gonna be very interesting to hear how Vaughn sounds and how Ash sounds and how every other character we're gonna see sound. It'll be very interesting. Yes, I know about location-wise. Not that dumb.
Wosra! どこにいる? まさかアズラス将軍まで。バカなことを言うな。ボスらはこれまでいくつもの視線をくぐり抜けてきた勇者だぞ。こんなところで死ぬような男じゃない。
Okay, let's go then.
一刻も早く陛下を助けし、ここを脱出せねば。陛下はご無事でしょうか。無条件での降伏を飲むんだ。調印式が終わるまでさすがに手出しはできんさ。でも調印式が終わっていたら。
You're used to it from anime up? So yeah, okay, that's good. If you're used to it from anime, then you're good, man. No problems. Let's go. First things first, is there a healing spot here? Guess not. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. This was never in the original game, where you get to see a map and you can currently move around like this, the whole map especially. This was never in the original game. Ah, crap. Stop pressing the share button. Because I remember that once you press that, you go straight to the actual big map on a different screen. So they totally put this here as a convenience for the players now in this version. So in the original international version, there was nothing like this at all. So that's interesting. So it's very convenient now to have that. Yeah. An actual mini-map this time. So yeah. You don't get the map on the top right corner too, but you also get another map too. So, which is nice. So you technically get like 2 maps. Which isn't bad. But I would assume they took out the original map, though. I'd assume they took out the way you get into maps normally, so which is nice. So we don't technically have the whole map in this in that particular sense now. So because in the original game you're supposed to technically press select or something in order to get to that map, or either L3 like this. But they changed it a little bit, so it's not too bad of a change. Only problem is that I would like to see the whole map and be able to traverse it. Is the speed up a part of the game too? Yes, it is. You can turn it on and off. It was a feature in the original international version of the game, and is now pretty much brought over to this new version of the game. So if you're wondering, you get to choose how fast it would go too. So meaning you can go up to 4 times the speed or 2 times, but you have to set it up in the option though. If you haven't set it up there, you're gonna have to go through that first before you use it in game. So for me, I have it set up to 4x, so making things a lot quicker for me to go to battle and get through all the grinding and shiz as always. So yeah. By far, yeah, it really helps out. If you haven't played the international version, that's where it came from. Although I think the international version had it where you had to press the L1 button a couple times to determine the speed you want to use it at. So, but this time they made it easier by having you set it up in the options menu instead. So giving you a better choice of control of how fast the speed should be. Yes, I'm creating that new file. Yeah. Yeah, that's the reason why. This version is very similar to the international version that was released back, like, in 2000 and I think, was it 10? I don't remember. Or 2009. I don't remember. The game was out pretty close to, pretty much a year or two after the Western version was out. So that's pretty much it. So after a couple of years of the original FF12, yeah, this version came out, and which never got released to the US because of, I guess, due to Square-Enix not wanting to make it over here. So I guess because they only thought that they already made money for that one. Why not? They don't care about it because of it. Because of the fact they already made money for the franchise, and no one really cared. But yeah. So what's the same for Final Fantasy X and X-2? So you love the Monster Capture and X-2 HD remake? I know, right? Yeah. That was pretty good. It wasn't bad. It was a nice addition to the series, to which was what started it to be in Final Fantasy 13 too. Come on, Rex, can't you be slower or faster? Here, speed it up. You got it. Good. Alrighty. Wait, am I supposed to go up or no? Yeah, this way. But yep, I agree, man. It wasn't a bad choice at all. But the thing is that they should have brought it over, you know, when they were making it already. That was the thing. The Nova Dragon was your favorite? Really? That's crazy, man. I love using that guy. He was pretty damn freaking powerful when I caught him too. Fucking just murdering my enemies for me too. Sadly, that I would rather have the main 3, but then again, it doesn't matter. It depends on how strong you want the monster to be by that point. So yeah. All right, so here we are on a scene where things can go nuts. Feel free to watch it, guys. There's the death of our king. Why did the king die? No! Rex! The one who's only redeemable more than Vaughn! Why?
なぜこんなことを。陛下はダルマスカを奴らに売り渡そうとして。
What's with the screen shake? I thought I shut that off.
大国と。
I'm not gonna spoil who this guy truly is. He's just Bosch right now at the moment. Hate the guy. But then again, he redeems himself at the end of it all. So.
ダルマスカを貴様たちに売り渡すバイコードだ。
戦争は終わったのだよ、将軍。ダルマスカは我が帝国に敗れた。だが我々はダルマスカに敬意を払い、それなりの主権を残そうと努力していたのだ。それもすべて将軍、君のせいで台無しだ。
我々は帝国に屈しない。
ダルマスカの民はさぞかし君を恨むだろう。将軍を連れて行け。
Damn. If only Rex was alive, then we wouldn't have to use Vaughn. I think Rex would have been a better character than Vaughn. Hey, look, trophy. No, right? Who cares about Vaughn? I want Rex. Oh, it's about time I'm gonna re-complete the trophy list again.
和平の道は断たれ、
Especially for this
侵攻を
game.
再開した帝国軍は
I did it
ラバナスタに迫った。
3 times already, maybe 4.
ダルマスカの命運は消したのである。
And now I have to do it a 5th time. So yeah.
もはや抵抗は無
It's
理
crazy.
であった。
Fighting Gabranth was probably your favorite fight? Same here. I love that fight. Although, just to tell you, since you haven't played the international version before, your favorite fight won't ever be that fight ever again. Because in the trial mode, I'm not gonna kind of spoil it for you. You're gonna have one of the most strenuous fights ever in trial mode. I won't tell you when and when you're gonna fight that crazy fight, but once you get through to it, you're gonna love that even more because of the fact of how hard it is. Other than Gabranth. The fight with Gabranth was cool. I love that. But god damn, you're gonna really love the trial mode fight. Especially when you get to that part that I'm talking about. I've been there and I loved it too. It was hard as hell, just to tell you that. But it was so worth it though, because that fight really showed how hard the game could really be. Way harder than Yazmat, way harder than Omega Weapon Mark 12, so trust me, you'll love it. Oh look, we're now moving on to Vaughn. Get these rats. Hey! If it isn't Kite. Or is it... What's his name, Kite? I don't remember. Yeah. Kites. There you go. With an S. Giant rats. Vaughn sounds alright. Eat him up! Go! Come on! Ah, damn it. Switch it. Yeah. This thing's coming close. Ow. 3 points. Don't run away from me, you giant rodent. Alright, let's go find the other one. Oh, you came after me instead? Okay. Oh, both of you came after me. There we go. Done. That voice for Kites sounds very familiar.
じゃあ今日はこれぐらいで上がろっか。カイツはミゲルさんの店に戻れば。なんか仕事があるんだろ。
いっけね、忘れてた。
Nope, maybe not. No, does not sound like her.
ねえ、晩にもおいでよ。今日は忙しいみたいで、いっぱい仕事がありそうだよ。
俺は別の仕事にしとくよ。ここの鍵かけ直しといてくれ。 勝手に入ったのがバレたらミゲロさんに叱られるからさ。
Wait, you guys have hides? Don't remember ever that being the word, but yeah. Cool. Here's Robin Astor. And that audio of people talking sounds very fake. Seriously. Can't say that the game was made back in 2009 and 10, so yeah. Or 2005, my bad. Something like that. Game is pretty old.
やめておけ。今日は騒ぎを起こすな。運が良かったな。
ごめん。
気をつけろ小僧。
You just got jacked.
やられたそれだ。なんだと。
You guys want to deal with Bangas and Sikhs? Guess not. Screwed over, man. Bad karma. What you guys get? Fran would be your favorite character mainly because of Final Fantasy Tactics Advance? Oh man, Fran is a cool looking character. I like her a lot. Those lizards, hey Jack. Yes, the Bangas. Thank you for dropping by, man. How's it going? For me, oh man. If it wasn't, I think the Vieras were a pretty cool looking race in this game. Especially in Evilise. And it was great the way how they made them look too. So they're like elf people in a way, just like it, because of the fact they live in their own forest and everything. So I was like, cool, they're the elf of of Final Fantasy technically. So it's pretty cool. You just love the Mithras in Final Fantasy 11. Yeah, those other races that are there, yeah, they're a lot like the Vieras and stuff. Yeah. I think as long as they do it right, I think that's the good thing too. And the Nomus, and then we have the Mughals. It's pretty cool. So including the Bangas and the Sikhs now, which are pretty much somewhat. The Sikhs are the new race, I think, if I remember, and all the races that they mentioned back in Tactics, yeah, are here in this game. So it's pretty cool. Altair's still my favorite character. Guy's a badass. And then Fran's always my probably second best. But then again, Bosch is my third, Ash is my fourth, then Penelo, yeah, fifth, and then Vaughn is always the last. I'm sorry. If I had to rate who's the worst characters I don't like, yeah. I agree. Exactly. Hey look, there's the real map. We finally, I was wondering when we will get to see this map. What was the button I'm supposed to press? Oh wow, so they incorporated the touchpad to be the real map. Okay, cool. It's not square or anything. That's cool. And then there it is. We have the other shadowless map. So where are we supposed to go? Okay, to Miguelo's place. Let's rush our butts over there. Ooh, can't control. So fast. So yeah, if Tactics Advance didn't really incorporate the race well, I think we wouldn't have gotten the way how it looked for this game. So yeah. You played Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, you thought it was great? For me, the game really wasn't my favorite Tactics game, but it nonetheless introduced the lore and story a little bit of, you know, new races and stuff. So stuff that was very interesting that I liked about that game because of the fact that each race has a Zodiac, you know, that is incorporated with it in order to use that Zodiac spirit, whatever they call it. So yeah, that was the cool part. That's what I loved about Tactics Advance and stuff. But then what I really hated about the game was the fact that they had the judgment card, the judgment rules, which was a pain in the ass to follow because of the fact that there's no way you could beat this particular part without this spell, because of how strong the enemies are, and if you use that spell, you're screwed, or if you attack, you're screwed. So that was the hard part for me. I did not like the game because of the judgment system. But then again, it did bring a whole new difficulty to the game too because of that. So I can see why they did it, because it can make you, do stuff differently than you should be able to do. So stuff that you have to go through with in order to actually beat it. But sometimes, you just hate it because of the fact that it's a pain in the ass. But overall, the game, I like the game, so for that, in my opinion, the game is good. It's just that the fact that I didn't like the judgment system that really kind of killed it off for me. That's why I stopped playing the other games that came after it, like the Nintendo DS game, which was the, I think, A2, I think so, that's what it was called. So that was the only thing I never played out of the Tactics series. But then again, I still love the original. The very first Final Fantasy Tactics is my favorite out of that little spin-off series. And I still love it even now today. So yeah. The only thing you didn't like about Tactics Advance was the judgment cards. It made some fights so much harder than they needed to be. Exactly. That was the thing. For me, I did not like the judgment cards and stuff. I mean, the fact that some of the judges can use it in battle too, to change some of the rules. You know how broken that is? That's freaking broken, man. That was the one thing I didn't like. It was the judgment system. The whole system, including the cards and you going to jail. That's the dumb part. That was the one thing I did not like. And you have to pay a fee to get your character out of jail too. And sometimes it can go up to like a ton of gil too if you're not careful. I hated that. That system really did not make it fun at all. When it comes to those certain fights that are supposed to be really hard, but with those rules in place, yeah, it makes it even harder, like you said. So I've been there and I hated it for that. So yeah, the War of Lions is your favorite by far. The remake was pretty good too, except for the horrible slowdown on moves. You still don't know how the hell that happened either. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the devs part on that, but that's them. You can blame them for that. I don't know why the game still has certain slowdowns for that, when there shouldn't be. So yeah. For me, yeah, the original War of the Lions is always my favorite. But then again, hey, people have different things they like, and things they don't like. But yeah. Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, the healing and no healing and no melee cards were the worst by far. I hated those. It's like if you heal, you get a yellow card. If you heal again, red card. You go to jail. Like what the fudge? I need a heal. My characters are dying. So why can't I? The enemies can't do it either. But still. That's the point of a healing spell, right? Why ban us when we need to survive and win the battle? Seriously. You really spent a lot of time in jail? I wouldn't doubt it. Same thing with mine. Mine went through a lot of healing and jail time too because of that. It was not fun at all, but it kind of showed at least how much you really need to live to go through the game. So, and it was worth it. I don't care if my character goes to jail. I'd rather just heal up and get the upper hand. That's the biggest thing I want. I wouldn't want it any other way. Alright, so he's going to explain about the notice board and everything, telling us how to accept quests and marks. So that's pretty much what we're doing. We're going to be hunting. That's pretty much what I love about FF12. You get to do mark hunting, which is very similar to that of Final Fantasy XIII's mark system in a way. Should I explain it or say yes or no? Should I let him explain it to me? I don't think so. I think we're good, right? All of us here do know what FF12's marking system's all about, right? Because if not, I don't mind going through it, but then again, some people might not like it, so... You know what? I'm just gonna go through it and speed run it. That's pretty much what I'm gonna do. We'll do a quick little brief explanation of the system and everything. You remember buying this game in its strategy guide when it came out? Really? Nice. I remember when I bought the collector's edition that came with the DVD, if you remember that edition. That's the version that I remember buying. I think that was the one that was really good because of the fact that it was really cheap at the time when I bought it though. But it was worth it too because of the fact that it came with that DVD where they tell you how they created the game and stuff and how it was done, and the actors come in to talk about their roles and also why they wanted to create Ivalice to be one of the main Final Fantasy games. So it was pretty cool. I love that version of the game because it came with the hard steel cover and everything, so which is pretty cool. And it's a one of a kind item kind of thing once you buy that. So it was pretty cool. Sadly, I'm not sure what happened to it though. You reserved the hardback and the collector's version of the PS2 copy that you still own, plus the same for the remake you're picking up tomorrow. Nice. For me, I decided to buy the digital version because the fact of me walking to go pick up my copy. So I'm like, I'm too lazy to go pick it up, so I might as well just buy a digital version, which is actually fairly convenient, very convenient, because I get an actual PS4 theme with it, so, and I like that. Although the collector's edition too is really nice. Like, if you remember the, I think it was the premium whatever collector's edition, I think that's the one you got, right? The one with the Judge Master stuff, right? Or am I wrong? I don't remember, because they do have a Judge Master version where it has all of them. All the 6 Judge Master busts, little small busts that are included in that collector's edition. And I assume that's the one, right, that you're getting, right? Because there is a limited edition too, which is something that is what everybody is going to get. And then including the standard version. So yeah, that collector's edition is pretty damn stoking crazy. And it's, what, $150, right? If I remember, that's how much it was. But I'd say it's worth it for the $150 maybe. Because of the fact that you get some crazy Judge bust set, so it's pretty cool. You get Zargabath, you get Gabrant, you get the other, I don't know the other names really, but I only know Zargabath and Gabrant only. So yeah, man, it's crazy. It's worth it, man, if you're a big fan, and I am a big fan of the series too. But the thing is that I'm like, I ain't gonna spend $150 for busts really. But then again, you know, if I ever get the chance, I'll probably do that next time. Around $160 with tax, yeah. So yeah, it was around $159.99, right? So yeah, if you were to add tax with that, that's like, well, I guess. No, I may be off the mark if I do it that way. So yeah, $149.99. There you go. That's how much it would be. So with the tax and everything, yeah, that should be near $160. Hey, look, the Rogue Tomato. Wait, do I have access to the license board yet? Yep, they're telling me now. Once you've chosen a license board, you can't change your mind. Choose wisely. Repeat this tutorial message? No. Okay, let's go and check our licenses. Alright, so here's the big change from the original. It's the fact that you now have to choose a job accordingly. So, you weigh a lot of money on collector stuff. Hey, it's collector's items, man. Stuff like that's hard to come by. So yeah, I say it's worth it. So amiibos are another weakness of yours. Yeah, Nintendo's doing something right with the amiibos. That's the big thing. So it's crazy that amiibos are very successful, and it's not bad because it helps them make money. So those things, collector's item stuff, is really hard to you know, kind of skip out on, really. And I understand that too, because I also have collector's editions of certain games too. So yeah. So here's the big deviation from the original. You get Zodiac jobs. If you remember the jobs in the Tactics series, you get certain jobs, right? Like Knight, Monk, battle stuff, right? Any of that stuff is kind of somewhat in here. So you get that job system back in a way, and you get to choose one. The big cut down in this part of the game is that you get to choose one job, and the moment you choose that job, you're stuck with that job. That's the big thing right here to note. So, before you make your choice when you get your characters, be careful and make your choice carefully on what you want your character to have a job in, because of the fact that these jobs will affect their stats for the most part, and also will affect the spells and abilities and armor and equipment that they will be able to use. That's the big thing. So if you're not careful about that and you choose the wrong one for your character, you're gonna screw up big time. You might need to think this through before you decide to choose. So yeah. And being able to wear the fierce deity armor in Breath of the Wild's boss, I wouldn't doubt it. So yeah, that's the big thing. And this is what they brought over from the international version. So and it's great. So you get to choose what jobs your character gets to have, but just remember, you're stuck. Once you choose that job, that character is stuck with that particular job throughout the remainder of the game. So you got to be very smart of what you want to give your character. For me, I chose, when I first did play this game on stream, I went with the monk. And I'm still going to go with the monk for Vaughn, for the most part. So you get to preview the license words before you even get the chance to choose. So you get to see what stuff they have available to them from the get-go. So if you're not sure, you get to look at this first before you get to choose. So you get to see how their license board looks like before you get to choose as well. So like for here, this is pretty much the one for I think what, Battle Mage. So you get to preview it, you get to see what abilities it has and what armors it could wear and what stuff that it should be able to use and stuff later on, including you know, certain other items. Like you can use swords too for this job, but sadly you're limited to a lot of stuff. This is cool. Yes, it is. You really missed out on all this back in the PS2 days. Yes, you did, when the international version came out, only for Japan and Europe only. So yeah, it sucks. You missed out on all of the crazy stuff like this. And I'm glad that I got the chance to play this version, especially back when I first started streaming. And now that they finally officially announced this game to be out with some new tweaks to it too, including the international version that they just recently, you know, had a long time ago, and now they brought it here for us in the West to play. It's worth it, trust me. And you're gonna love this one even more because of the fact that you have new stuff to deal with, new things to really look forward to, especially the trial mode, which is where all the fun is somewhat at. So, and it's great. You get some new items too. There's some new items in this game that are very, very powerful. So, if you think the most powerful weapon is the Zodiac Spear, that thing's not the powerful weapon in the game anymore. So if you're ever wondering, the most powerful game in this game isn't the Zodiac Spear. Nor is it the Tornzel or the Worm Hero Blade. Those are not the most powerful weapon in the game anymore. There are two weapons in this game that are very powerful, and they are hard to get. So you got to be very careful, and you got to know where to get these things, and I know where to get them too. So, and the good change too is the fact that there is no forbidden chests in this game. So if you're ever wondering, you know, how in FF12 where if you don't pick these certain chests in order to get the Zodiac Spear, well, you don't have to worry about getting those chests anymore in this game too. They took that out completely now. So you don't have to worry about opening any other chests at all. Any forbidden chest that you think that could screw you over from getting the Zodiac Spear in the game. So, and all items are now in different places too, so meaning they're not in the usual place that you think that they are. So you're pretty much safe with everything at this point, so don't worry about losing anything. You're pretty much golden. As long as you have the diamond armlet, you can get all the rare items in the game. Only problem is getting that chest to spawn, and getting the percentage of getting the item being in that chest is going to be a pain in the ass. That's the big thing you're going to have to deal with now. A lot of changes happened to this game. The monster AI too has changed even more than it was from the original, and including also from the international. They changed that too, so meaning that the AI here might be a little bit stronger now. So that's something that we're going to have to watch out for, because they are smarter. They're going to use different, new, stronger spells this time, I think. So you're gonna have a lot of fun because the fact that some things are now a little harder. Although then again, due to the fact that you now are able to use classes, and also I'd say another big change was the fact that you can choose 2 jobs. From what I heard from speculation, people say that you can choose up to 2 jobs instead of just 1 now for this version of the game. Because the international version, the original international version, you were only able to choose 1, meaning that each of your characters that came in, when you have 6, all 6 of them, they only get to choose 1, meaning the other 6 jobs will be unusable. So to combat that, the developers decided to give you the option to choose 2 jobs instead of 1 this time. So you guys are now having something even better than what the international version back in the old version of this game. So you get to choose 2 jobs. And to make things even better, they even give us the option to make sure that we get to have what was that? Oh, what was it? Oh no, actually, scratch that. I'm off on that one. So yeah, so you get to choose 2 jobs, and meaning that all the jobs will now be usable, and you get to use what item and armor in the game. So that's the best thing that I liked about this game, is because of the fact that we now are able to use everything. Because when I was playing the international version on the PS2, when I was streaming it, I was only able to choose 1 job for each of my characters and stuck using the weapons that are only for that particular job. And I was like, this sucks. I can't use the Tornzo, but Ash can because she's a knight, and I can't use the Wormhero. The Wormhero Blade can be used by everyone, but the spear itself, I was like, no, only Penelo can use it because she's the Yulahan, and yeah, and so what? And so now the fact that we can now choose a secondary job, it helps out a lot. But I'm not sure when that will be available in the game, though. That's the big thing, because they say that we can choose 2 jobs. So I'm wondering, when will we get that option to choose a second job? So I'm going with Monk for Vaughn. Alright, so what else would I want him to go into? Bowbreaker. This used to be a Geomancer kind of job. So, interesting. So I'm not sure if I'm able to use a secondary job yet, so since it seems like I can't, so we'll see what happens when they make that feature available. I'm not sure when, though. Let me check just to make sure that I am correct on the info here, because I could be wrong. I don't want to be wrong, but something could be really off. So I'm gonna look it up right now just to make sure that you guys get the confirmation of everything, So we get to see those changes from the first game to this one. So let's see here. Game balance, yes, they changed it. Trial mode, yep, that's new. High speed mode, got that too. Job system, let's see here. Okay, was it? Let's see here. Hold on. If I'm wrong about this, which I hope I'm not. Machinists? Oh, the machinists are pretty cool too. They use guns. Something that'll go well with Bosch, not Bosch, Balthair. But then again, there's a reason why that I chose a different job for those characters. You'll see why later. Changes. Huh. Interesting. If I'm wrong about this job system, it's gonna make me sad. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah. Yes. Okay, the second job is confirmed. So, alright. So each character can eventually equip a secondary job in addition to their first job. So meaning, in a bit, once we beat a specific certain boss, we will get that option. So meaning, when I get everyone? So, I guess. Okay, I got it. We finally got it. So there you go, guys. That feature is technically boss related, story related, but as I have said earlier, once you get access to it, it opens a whole new world. Especially for me, because since I have experienced it myself, so I know that there's a whole new set of abilities and stuff for your character now. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I was right on the info on that, so I just didn't know when we will get that available. So it seems that we won't get that until we beat a specific boss in order to get it. So yes, they changed a lot of stuff. So, and also to make the other change about this version, and including the international version, your quickenings don't cost MP anymore. So meaning that your quickenings in this game have their own bar, just like that of a limit break bar in Final Fantasy VII. So think of it like that. So you have 3 bars, which are your quickening bars. So if you're ever wondering about it wasting your MP, don't worry. It's not gonna waste your MP anymore. So including the new weapons too that are now in this game, you guys are gonna like it too. So stay tuned to watch all of that happen. I swear to God, guys, you guys will love this game, especially if you guys are a fan of the original already. Let's see here. I know I'm supposed to go to the Ester Sands, but you know, I want to go and explore this place a bit more. Which planet's Centrino at? How am I? Okay. Let's go up here. Ah, crap. So fast that I had to be careful. Can I go in yet? I know I can't go in just yet until I have the, you know, other stuff ready. I need to get that emblem first. Oh wait, I do have it. Okay, let me in! I forgot that I was supposed to get the premium first, which was talking to Tomage, so that's how it was. Oh my god, it's Mont Blanc from Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Although he's not the Mont Blanc that we've been knowing ever since. But he still is the Mont Blanc that we always love. He doesn't have the red little ball on his head anymore, it's yellow. Yes, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, my friend. Yay! I know, can't wait to do those crazy, you know, special marks. Sadly, I'm not at the level yet for it. Wish I was strong enough for it, but not yet. Alright, now that we got that settled, we can leave and go start going after our little rotten tomato. Okay, where am I? Let's go around. Could buy my techniques and all, but for the most part, we're going out there. How am I liking 12 so far? Oh man, been enjoying the job system ever since I played it on stream a good couple years back, man. Hey, thank you for dropping by, Noctis. How's it going? I streamed the original Zodiac job system, international version of this game, before this came out, so that's why I know about it, and why I actually really like this version of the game. So if I didn't know too much about it, I wouldn't know. You get it ready to pick up your copy soon? Nice, that's good, man. You enjoy it, man. Oh, that's right. Another big thing you guys should need to know about this change in the Zodiac Age version, and also from the international version, is the ability to control your guests. If you guys remember those moments where you have guest members popping in, right? A fourth member, right? And that you can't really fix their gear and stuff. Well, you now have the ability to make them your leader, and then also have the ability to change their equipment, if I remember. So you have the ability to do that, which is pretty cool. That was the big change when I played it. I was like, whoa, I can actually play as Redis? And I can kind of fix his equipment. Although I might have to check that out one more time to make sure that I was correct on that info too, because it's been so long. So I'm pretty sure you can control and change the equipment of your guests as well. So. Oh yeah, just controlling your guests. There you go. That's what it was. There. I was so totally off about the equipment wise, but the guests, you can control them. And then the bigger thing too, you can now control your espers too. That was the other big thing. So you guys now are able to control your espers and your guests. So, which is pretty cool. I would like to have Redis be controllable, or better yet, using Aldramalik and have Redis right next to me kicking ass. It's pretty cool. So this is why I love this version of the game, because of the fact that they gave us some new stuff to work with, and it's a lot of fun because of it. Oh, here's the Esther Sands. Hey look, the big giant wild Saurian. Remember that guy. He's an asshole at the very beginning of this game, but wait until we get hella OP, he becomes nothing to us. And our mark is just right across this. You know, before that happens, I'm gonna go ahead and go after these wolves for a second, so yeah. And get my chain going up first. You haven't played 12 since PS2, so you hardly remember anything about it, so pretty much it will be blind for you. Oh, that's good, to be in fact. Your first few hours before work is gonna be awesome. I wouldn't doubt it, man. If it was awesome for me, it should be awesome for you too, man. Where the hell is... Woo. Making sure I choose my choices. Okay, gotta heal. Vaughn, don't you die on me. Gotta keep this thing going without dying. Alright, let's do it. Not the dinosaur, the wolves. Alrighty. Alright, so... Yep, more wolves have spawned. Let's do this shiz. You know, I should have bought some gambits. Should have bought some gambits when I got the chance. Oh well, it's fine. I need to make money first before I can even buy stuff anyways. So it doesn't really matter at this point. Okay. I don't want to go here either because that's... Am I gonna platinum this FF? Heck yeah. Who wouldn't? It's my second favorite game, man, out of the Final Fantasy franchise. Obviously, I'm gonna have to. I already perfected it the last time I played the international version when I streamed it too. So, I'm gonna do it the same time for this one. I'm gonna get all the trophies again too. The mark trophies, including, you know, those weird trophies that you have to do a lot of crazy stuff for. So yeah. It's obvious that I'm gonna be platinum this game for sure. Ooh, treasure. High drops. Kill more wolves. Give me more wolves. Got some windstones. That's not bad. Go back. No. For the dog. Oh. Oh, you leveled up? Okay, heal yourself. I don't want you dead yet. Now kill it! It looks so good. They did a good job? Yes, they did. This is a very good remastered and good version of the game. Probably the best version so far. So, I'd say, man, it was worth the $50. Especially to buy this game. How many hours do you think it will take me to platinum? Probably over 100 and something hours. Because of the fact that there's so much to do. So yeah. That's pretty much how long it would take. Because I used to play this game over 100 hours. So in order to platinum it. And that means getting all the trophies, including the, you know, secret marks and stuff too. So. Oh shit, no. Go back. I don't want to kill that thing. Alright, Vaughn, get out of here. Huh? Did he run away? Okay, good. She is. I don't want to get screwed over with my chain link right now so far. That chain link is good as it is. Nice. Damn you, giant dinosaur! You kill my monster! You're lucky that I'm too weak to kill you. Damn it. Cannibalize the wolf, man. Not cool. Alright, let's see here. I may have to go to the next screen if none of these guys are showing up anymore. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see here. Okay. Good. Oh, nice. There's 3 of them there. That makes it worth it. Are there any FF12 trophies missable? Do you know? I don't think so. But the last time, no, they're not missable. Most of the trophies are either 1, there's stuff that you just gotta do along the way, and then 2, they're mostly just marks and stuff. So I'll tell you that most of them are very, very practical to get, so they're not really missable at all. If they were, obviously I wouldn't, you know, have completed it. So you can go back and do things. As long as you, I think near the end of the game, you are able to go back everywhere. So meaning you have the right to backtrack regardless. So mostly every quest and stuff, yeah, you are still able to go back. So even if you kind of think that you missed them, so yeah, they're not really all missable. Got an upgrade. Well, that'd be a while before then, though. Ugh. Let's see here. Why are my wolves? All dead here. Maybe I can go in here? I hope that I don't trigger anything. Yeah. So don't worry, yeah. The only thing I think that's, well, actually, if we were to think about missable stuff, the only probably missable trophy I would probably say, if there are indeed missable trophies, I could be wrong about this, but I think they're the only ones that are probably the gambits, and I think that's about it, just gambits and abilities, because you need to buy the gambit stuff at certain times, and also places that you go one time. So I'm pretty sure that that might be stuff that could be missable to the point where you could totally not get the trophy for the probably the techniques trophy or abilities trophy. So I'm pretty sure that might be the only thing that's missable. Because the map thing that is not, shouldn't be missable at all, because the fact that you have to look for it if it's a place, if it's a map for a place that you don't know about. So yeah, the best way is just to go and get those. So if you think you're missing any of that stuff, for the most part, places that are one-time visits, like let's say, I think it was, what was that? I think. I don't know. Don't remember. But yeah. So yeah. I think that's about it. Like places that requires you to go only one time, and that's it. But for the most part, most of the time you go there, most of the places you go one time usually have their maps already completely filled for you. So meaning that they're like, their little thing is like either nearby or really close. So it shouldn't be too bad. Like for example, oh right, the prison. There you go. The Estersen prison. That's a one-time place, and eventually you'll find the map very closely. It's not even that hard to find the map, anyways. So if you're thinking that it's missable, it shouldn't be. So most of those trophies shouldn't be really missable for the most part. Most trophies shouldn't be. So the only ones I think that are missable are probably pretty much those little things. If you missed the time to go back and grab that map, then that might be the only reason why you didn't get that trophy. So most of the stuff you should be able to find them without any problem, really. So like I said, not all the trophies shouldn't be missable, really. So, but it's because of the fact that you didn't get this, and you may have missed it because of a certain locked part. So make sure, like any game, you know, in FF12 that you've played so far, just remember to go and look for everything. That's it, before you go anywhere else. Just like any JRPG. If you don't look for everything, it's obvious that you might be locked out of it. So, but I don't think that would be the case though. So the airships, I don't think you should worry about the airships too, because the airships maps, they're not the kind of places you have to look for maps for. So if you're thinking of that as a problem, yeah, don't worry about that. I've been through it. I never had any problems with finding stuff, so yeah. Yeah, exactly. So like I said, if you're thinking that you need to look for a map, look for it. If there is no map by the time you're done looking over the whole place, yeah, that's it. That's how it is. My advice is that if you think that you might miss some things, yeah, go everywhere. Just go everywhere, and you will eventually find everything you need. Especially even your stuff that you think you're missing. Like for example, like skills. Like certain skills can only be picked up from treasure chests. So you need to make sure that you get that spell or technique from that dungeon before you leave. So technically, once you go around everything, you're gonna pick up everything anyways. So obviously, you're gonna get it. So don't worry if you think that some stuff are missable. Yes, some stuff are, like the spell trophy and stuff. But that's because of the fact that you gotta understand that you either have to buy your spells and your techniques and your gambits and such. So, some of the spells you can't buy from other stores unless you go to this particular store, or certain spells or techniques you can't find at the stores can only be found in treasure chests, which could be in dungeons. And there may be like a one-off dungeon where if you go once, you won't be able to get whatever that's in there. So, best way is just to go everywhere until you can find that particular item. So, make sure. So there aren't really a lot of missable stuff. So if you're ever thinking, yeah, don't worry. Most of the trophies there in this game aren't missable. It's just the fact that you need to make sure you get the stuff before you leave. If you didn't, then you're screwed in one ways or so. So that's pretty much it. So hold on. Can I actually take a nap? I want to take a nap. You're the merchant? I think I lost my chain combo already, but I really don't care. Yes, I know, but I just want to heal myself. Yes. God damn, I'm gonna go broke. Ugh. Yep, that's my advice for you, man. Just look everywhere. And remember, one particular accessory you must always have on your leader. Diamond armlet, whenever you are open treasure chests, okay? That's my tidbit there to help you out. Did I choose a job for Vaughn? Yes, I did. I chose Monk. So if you're ever wondering, yes. Oh, got money. Got the item. Come on, there we go. Is there anything else? And about secret stuff that I need to know about before I go and venture on? Can't you choose 2 jobs? Not yet. That feature isn't available until you beat a specific boss. So it sucks, but hey, it doesn't matter. At least we are given the option to choose 2 jobs. You can't use the second job early on, but it's not very late either, just to tell you. It's pretty, into the story, but it's still pretty early, I'd say, when you get the ability to use 2 jobs. So if you're ever wondering, yeah, there are 2 jobs in this game, yes. But you're stuck with one for a while until you are given the option later. So probably like a couple hours into the game, they'll give it to you. No more wolves. Why? Why aren't there any wolves? They're all dead. I killed them all. Damn, I need to go 2 screens away though. Ah, this is gonna suck if I have to do that. Get that treasure chest. Wait, I see that glint. Thought I saw a glint, guess not. Any idea what my second job is gonna be? That's gotta be something I don't know yet. That's the thing. If I have to choose a second job, my second job for Vaughn I really don't know yet, but if I have to make a guess on what his job would be, it's either one, I would make him maybe a knight, or if not a shikari. That's what I was thinking of, daggers and such. So, but I don't know. We'll see. Oh, this is the samurai class. Okay. They changed it from the name samurai to bushi. Okay. That's the official name for it, technically. Oh, okay. Actually, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do with my secondary jobs. What I want to do is to have one made for one job for them to be their primary job for attack power and stuff, and then for the most part, their secondary job would be like magic based. That's pretty much how I would go about. Yeah, Bushi for Bushido, yeah. They made it short for that. That's the reason why. But technically, this is the samurai class, if you guys want to know. Yes, everyone gets to choose 2 jobs. So if you're wondering, yeah, because in the original Zodiac version, or in the original international version, you only get to choose 1, and that was the limitation for that game. And by the time you get all 6 characters choosing 1 job, you're stuck with 6 other jobs that are unused, and that hurts a lot to the way of how the weapons are supposed to be in the game. So because the fact in that version, I hated that version. It was because of that, because a certain equipment that I want to give my characters, they can't use it because of the fact that they don't have that particular job. So, but it's fine. But the problem that I had gripes was the unused accessories and equipments that were for the other jobs that you can't use. So, and hence the developers decided to give you the option to choose 2 jobs. So giving every other character to use a secondary job, making all 12 jobs usable. Just the fact that it's only for that particular character though who chooses that job. So, but then again, at least that makes all of the equipments and accessories available to be used. That's the big thing that I really like as of right now, because of that change that they did. Made it so much better for me. Made it the best version of the game, in my opinion, because of that little change they did. So, and it's pretty cool too, because you get new abilities too to top it off. So, other than just having new accessories and equipment to wear. As always, Bosch will always be my white mage. Or not Bosch, Balthair will be my white mage, but he will be my machinist afterwards, so which is great. And then my black mage, phew, this is going to be hard to choose. Hard part is choosing my black mage. Because my red mage, if I remember correctly at the time, was... no, I never had a red mage. That's right, never had a red mage. Because my Earthbreaker was the one, Foebreaker, which was for Fran. This is what Fran had. I think this is what Fran had, or I could be wrong. She was able to use the Tomulus, whatever it is. It's like bombs. Oh, maces, yeah. Oh, it was a red mage, huh? I did give her a red mage. It said maces, so that seems about right. Check to make sure. Because if this one can use the Tumulus, then that's the one. Yeah. Let's see. Maces and grenades. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I don't really remember what job it was that I gave her back in the day. But I'll find out eventually. Just by looking at all the jobs right now, I can probably be able to tell. So it wasn't the red mage. Was it the machinist? Accessories. Bombs. Yeah, I don't see any bombs for this job. So, or is that it? Oh yeah, it is the machinist. Maybe. Hold on. Could totally be wrong after that too, so. Yes, yes. Let me see. Decoy? Really? Nope, not worth it. Oh boy. No, it wasn't really the machinist then. What was it? It has to be this job that I gave her. Yeah, it has to be this. Ace and hammers, or not, axes and hammers. That's what it was. Let's see here. Yeah, this is it. This was it, yeah. I gave this to her because the fact that she is actually pretty good with these. And then her secondary job would either be an archer. That's pretty much what I would give her. You know, I can make Balthier my freaking black mage if I wanted to. But I'm making my white mage, and then for Bosch, he became my my time mage. That's what Bosch was. And then I think for his secondary job, I would probably go with a black mage. And then Balthier, since he's my white mage, I could totally make him my red mage later on. So giving him better chances of doing other stuff. But who knows? We'll have to wait and see. For Vaughn, I'm pretty sure I'm either gonna go with the knight or machinist for him. But I'm pretty sure I might go with the knight for him because of the fact that he's really strong in the department of attack power and stuff too, just like the other two, like Balthier and Bosch. So those two are really good in that attack department, so giving them the chance to survive and tank hits. So that was the really good reason why I made them magicians, is because of that. What's Ash gonna be? For me, Ash will be my samurai. She'll be my bushi, and then at the same time, she's gonna be my maybe my Shikari. I think. I don't know. So that's pretty much what I think she would be. Yeah, seems about right. Yeah, because Shikari uses daggers, giving her the ability to use the Yagyu Dark Blade. No, that'll be for Vaughn actually. No, the monk can use the Yagyu Dark Blade. That's right, because it's in their repertoire. One of Vaughn's little special spots actually. That's right. So giving Ash the ability to use the Yagyu Dark Blade, and I think Vaughn also has that ability to use it too, because of the fact that the monk has a slot or a spot here on the license board to give him the chance to use it. So let's see if I remember if it's here or not. It should be here somewhere. Unless they changed it, that'll be like, oh. Which they probably may have. Oh. May have chosen. I don't know. Let's see, where's it at? Oh, yada. I could be wrong. Because Ash is my samurai, so it's possible that she might be able to use it too. We'll see. I'll have to keep on checking to make sure. Anya. What's the Will-Whisker I, huh? Or in, whatever it is. Where's it at? They really did change this board a bit, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, they really did change this board. It's not what it used to be from the original international version. Oh boy. The Will-Whisker, one of the new Will-Whisker, which is a different version of the Will-Whisker, it's supposed to be here somewhere. So they even say we got new ultimate weapons too. So I'd assume this is one of the new ultimate weapons, Kanya. So including the ones from the international version, which came to this now. So I don't know if it's still here though. Looking for it right now. Boy. They seriously did change it. Holy shiz. Stuff that I'm looking for isn't in the original spots anymore either. Okay. Yeah. What happened to the Will-Whisker Eye? Or in whatever? That shiz is gone. Now I have to go straight to the Bushido class. Gotta look for the Masamune A or something like that. Shoot. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure she can use ninja weapons too in this class maybe, but I doubt it. It's mostly the Shikari that's able to use that, so. Let's see here if I can find the Masamune. Ikuichimonji. Murmasa, there it is. And then, let's see here. Masamune. Oh wow, they really did take out the original the new Masamune. That sucks. The one-headed Masamune's gone. Why? It's been replaced with Kumba. What the hell's Kumba? Why not Chira Jiradin, man? That was the ultimate samurai weapon in Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. They renamed it to Kumba. The hell? So they renamed all of the, or probably changed or took out all of the Final Fantasy affiliated weapons. Meaning the ones that spell out Final Fantasy. Just to kind of tell you guys what those are. And Masamune was one of those. And to which it became a one-handed Masamune. A very powerful one-handed sword for samurai especially. And it used to be on the job board. And it's gone now. It's entirely probably be different now because of the fact that I guess they decided to take it out. So it's not in this game anymore. The weapons that spell Final Fantasy are now gone from the looks of it. Because I don't see anything that resembles that weapon. Because only the Masamune, which is a two-handed weapon in this game, is technically now just only that version is here. So that sucks. And I think they took the monk's ability to use the Yagyu Darkblade out too, so that sucks. So that means only the Shikari job can use it, which is gonna suck. The Zuil Crossblade is in here too, if I remember correctly. Just don't remember. See, where is it at? Gladius, Human Shield, yada yada. Shikari, Nagasa, and Mina. Choose two of these. These are new weapons, alright. Where's the Yagyu Dark Blades? Oh, there it is. Iga Blade. There they are. I was wondering where you guys are. So there's the ninja swords. That's just ninja swords 1 though. There should be a couple more. There it is. Yagyu Dark Blade. And also the Yagyu Darkblade was also given a another version too, but they took it out, so it's gone. I think it was known as Yagyu Darkblade Y. So, what do you have to do in this game to get the ultimate weapons? You have to kill marks that drops certain things you need, and also you need a lot of stuff to make these weapons. You technically have to make them. You don't get them from drops or anything, except for probably one, but. For the most part, most of the ultimate weapons in this game, you have to get them by either from special chests, which is 3 of these other ultimate crazy weapons, which I'm not going to mention. But for the other ones, the ultimate weapons like the Yagyu Darkblade and the Mesa, you have to actually make them. So you have to kill marks, or not marks, but monsters that drop these specific type of things, materials that you need in order to sell and in order to make them. That's pretty much it. You have to sell them as money, and then they will become available, and you can totally buy them for, I think, a discounted price or something like that. So that's pretty much it. You pretty much just sell the stuff that it really needs in order to have it available in the Bazard shop or the bazaar. So that's pretty much it. So they really totally took out the Yagyu Darkblade Y. Interesting. And also took out the ability for the monk to use that. Oh, come on. We have a bug in here now? Great. Oh. That sucks. Alright, so what's the better weapon than the Tornzo and the Worm Hero Blade? I wonder. Excalibur. So the Excalibur... Oh god. I still remember that weapon is a pain in the ass to use, and I remember when Gilgamesh used it on me too. It was hilarious. There's the Tornzo, and then there's the Genji set. The only way to get it is to steal it from you-know-who. And then the Excalibur, the Grand Helmet. And then the Zodiac Shield. Arcata? I have no clue what that weapon is. Never, ever in my life have I ran across that weapon in this game, so. Same thing with Excalibur too. This weapon was not available at all in the original, so don't know why it's now available here, which is hilarious. Or I could be wrong. My memory might be playing games with me, but I doubt it. Is there nothing stronger than that weapon? Or am I wrong? It seems like the Tornzo is still the same ultimate weapon in this game for this class. Yeah, it still is, from the looks of it. The great swords, that is. So this weapon is still one of the best weapons, I guess. One of the ultimate weapons. I remember I spent hours just to get this weapon available for me to buy. It took forever. So, yep. That's interesting. Can't seem to think that they would change some things. Sema, that's a new weapon. So Durandal is still one of the best weapons, one-headed swords for a knight. But now I think Sema is the stronger one though, at this point. Or maybe the Karkata, I don't know. So, for the most part, I just like to see these new stuff. And it's not too bad, I'd say. They really changed a lot of things. They moved some stuff out of the way too. So they took off some stuff, added new stuff. So, that's interesting. Okay. I guess that's about it for now. Out of the secondary jobs and stuff, yeah. I'll have to wait about that later. For now, I need to go and do what I need to do. Let's go kill this enemy of ours. Alright guys, let's do this. Don't run away! Come back! Damn you little coward. Kinda reminds you of the Spearguard in FF10. In a way it kinda does, yes. But for the most part, that's just how it looks, right? It functions completely differently from that game, but still, it kinda does.
Are? ガルバナじゃないか。こんなところで咲くなんて珍しいな。
His mouth's not even moving, game. I don't understand.
用事も済んだし、帰ろっか。
That was weird, but I guess I get it. Well, does that mean that... Wait a minute. Hold on. Now that I think about it, is it possible that those... Okay, here's what I'm speculating now for the items, the Final Fantasy related weapons in this game. Okay, I have a feeling that those weapons are now not, I guess not makeable, but probably obtainable through treasure chests. I think. If I am wrong about this, I hope that I am not. I hope that I am, but I hope that I'm right. So that these Final Fantasy related weapons like the Will-Whisker N or I or something like that is somewhere in the treasure chest, and they are also, let's just say, don't have a job related use. So meaning that once you get it, anybody can equip it. I hope that it's something like that. That's the biggest thing that I hope to see, if those weapons do still exist. Because right now it's as if they're gone now because they're not listed on this board. Because the Will-Whisker used to have a Final Fantasy related version of it, but so far I don't see it on this license board. So due to the fact that they probably may have replaced it with the Kanya, but I kind of doubt it. So I have a feeling that it might be somewhere obtainable, or maybe even be makeable. That's the thing. So you can actually probably get it from a treasure chest, or maybe by making it. So that's what I'm speculating. Those Final Fantasy related items, yeah. I hope that they are usable for any job once you get them. But I just hope that I am right. But I don't know. I could be wrong. So, but I guess that's it for tonight, guys. I know it was a lot of talking, a lot of explanation of all these crazy changes that I've been talking about FF12. Didn't play too much of it really, but went and done the first hunt and such. But don't worry, I will probably do some more for you guys on the next stream, so don't worry, because right now is not the actual date for it, so for its actual release, but technically in other states that it is. Right now it's still a day behind for me, but don't worry, on the next stream there'll be more. So I thank you guys for being here, especially you, Zod, Noctis, Jack. Hope to see you guys another time on another day. Those of you who are new, feel free to hit the follow button down below if you guys enjoyed the stream. And don't worry, there's gonna be more, alright? Today's not its true release date, but don't worry. Till then, I gotta sleep and call it a night, guys. Alright? Laters!